Cue the music. Hey!
A place of horrors in the depths of the night. You hear the calling your heart of darkness.
Hello, Freaky Frighteners. You got the Brewster here for episode number of Brewsteria. I think it's episode 8. And I am with one of my good friends, my ride or die, Greg Gruben of Hair Nation. What's up, brother?
Yo!
So we filmed one of these before, but we were both a little intoxicated when we did it. It just came off as a lot of shit talking. So we decided to do it again professionally.
It's for the professionals.
The professionals. And we are here, as promised, back in October when we were at Blood Prison to talk about, was it 1987's Hellraiser?
Hell yeah.
So, Greg, this is one of your favorite movies, like your be-all, end-all for horror movies, correct?
Yeah, I mean, this is number one horror movie in my eyes.
So he is to you what Freddy Krueger is to me.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What drew you to him in the first? Oh, no, we also checked out the re-release of that movie back in February this year.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Was it February? I didn't realize it was that. I thought it was longer.
No, it was February. It was a little Valentine's date for the both of us.
Oh.
So it holds up, man. There's still some freaky shit in that fucking movie for sure.
Yeah, I think I just remember back when I was a kid and I was at some family gathering. It was fall time, so it was probably around Halloween-ish, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember walking in the living room. There was a fire going. It was nice. Everyone was in the kitchen talking, and there was a movie playing. And then I just saw Pinhead. I'd never seen the movie before. You know, I was young. I didn't know what it was, but just the visual of Pinhead and that iconic "will tear your soul apart." I was like, wow.
Yeah, we definitely had some nerd bonus when we saw that movie in theaters in February. That scene is iconic for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that new one was all right. I mean, it was definitely better than the last, 8?
Yeah, I believe there was 10 total before the remake, reboot, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. So, like, after the third one, the others are just,
You cut it off after part 3.
Yeah, I mean, the other ones, they weren't authentic. The makeup was kind of bad.
Yeah.
It's like the storyline kind of just, I don't know. It wasn't Hellraiser.
Have you seen them all?
I mean, I tried to watch some of them, and I couldn't.
Couldn't
I'm like, nope.
We did a few of them over by the other podcast I'm part of, the Whole Damn Enchilada Pod. It was a different Hellraiser movie every week, and so I had to go back and rewatch, I think. By the time I joined, they'd already gotten through the first 6, I think. So I had to watch Deader and Hellworld, and I still cannot figure out Deader. Hellworld was kind of cool. It was Henry Cavill, Superman dude. It was his, like one of his early acting roles, maybe his first one.
Yeah.
And that was kind of cool. I had Lance Henriksen in it and shit, but Deader, I still don't understand what the hell is going on with that movie. And I rewatched it recently. I don't fucking get it.
I don't even remember that one. I mean, I sat through Inferno, and I was very disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, really?
I like Inferno and Hellseeker as horror movies. I don't like them as Hellraiser movies.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not a Hellraiser movie.
But they're good horror movies, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has the aspect of horror. But, you know, for me, it was a letdown.
For a lot of Hellraiser fans, it was a letdown. So you stop at part 3, but you think like the first 2 are where it's at, right?
Yeah, the first 2 are like they're classics.
Yeah.
I think the third one is they tried to be more mainstream with it. Like they tried to be more like Freddy Krueger-ish.
Yeah.
There was a lot more. You see Pinhead a lot more, and he kind of has, I don't want to say comedic lines, but there's a couple lines in there where it was like Freddy Krueger-esque.
We're talking about the third one, right?
Yes, the third one.
When he was separated from his human side, the kind of like, because you know, you find out in the first 2, or mainly, the first 2, that they do have like a strange code about them.
Yeah.
You know, because the mute girl who does the puzzle box in part 2 is stopped. Let's see, I think female tries to get her, and Pinhead stops her because it's desire that brings us, not curiosity.
Yeah, yeah.
And then once he gets separated from that part at the end of part 2, that's all out the window for part 3.
Yeah.
And I thought 3 was cool because of the different Cenobites he made.
I thought 3 was cool just because of the different environment.
Los Angeles, wasn't it? The boiler room?
I mean, like, 1 was Christie's house,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2 was the doctor's house. It's
Dr.
like
Chenard, yeah.
Yeah, it's like both of them revolved around somebody's house, and 3 was more like in the world, like it was in like a club.
Yeah.
So I just think it was a little more lively because there was more characters, there was more scenery going on. Was it Anthrax was playing, or was that Armored Saint?
I don't remember. It has been a minute since I've seen that one.
Yeah, because when you walk into the club, there's a band playing. I can't remember if it was Armored Saint or Anthrax. I want to say Armored Saint, though.
Oh, see, now I have to look this shit up. When the
Which
boiler
that
room
was-
in part 3, right?
Yeah.
I remember the end credits had Motorhead's cover of Hellraiser by Ozzy Osbourne on there.
Oh, yeah, because that was the Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it did a duet at one point. It was Armored Saint, according to Google here.
Yeah, I just remember John Bush was singing. So John Bush sang for both bands, so I couldn't remember which one it was.
You go here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that one. I saw that one. I saw them as younger generation. I saw all of these classics out of order. So I think Hellraiser 3 was the first one I ever saw, like fully uncut, rented on video, etc. And then it took me till Netflix to see part 2 uncut. I'd seen it when I was a kid, but it was on a Saturday afternoon at Big Chuck and Little John. It seemed.
Wow.
I'm serious. Like, I don't know if like maybe just the alcohol has taken its toll on my brain over the years, but it seemed like there was consecutive Saturdays where Hellraiser 2 was on every single weekend.
There's more of a I don't want to say storyline, but 2 has definitely more of the diving into hell aspect.
Oh, dude, I love their representation of hell in that movie.
Yeah. Their representation of hell is not what you would expect. Like, you think of fire and like going to the planet Venus where it's hot and everything's boiling.
I don't know. It just for me, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, just because as we discussed in our first drunken attempt at this, Uncle Frank's personal hell in part 2.
Yeah, you can look but you can't touch.
Right, God, was it? They offer forever but never deliver. And as a pubescent teen watching that movie, he's like, God, that sucks. It's like, okay, if that's your hell, I mean, it beats a lot of other possibilities that hell is typically known for. But as a pubescent teen who never got laid, I was like, that is terrible. Right. At least I have magazines.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to have there was a box set for Hellraiser 1 through 3, and it came in like a giant lament box.
I remember seeing it when I was at your house one of these nights.
Yeah, I think that I got lost in the move.
Oh.
Yeah. But it was pretty, I enjoyed having that box.
Dude, fuck yeah, dude. That's the lament configuration. My old boss, actually, Billy Joel, as I call him, he was a big Hellraiser nut. So anytime I'm at a convention or something, I find something for him up there. I think I got some coasters with Pinhead on it.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I was hard to part ways with it, but he was always sending me some cool horror shit, which I post about. So, giving Joel a shout out on Brewsteria, even though he's probably not going to watch this.
Yeah.
All right, so bouncing around topics here because we're total nerds with this subject here. Favorite Cenobite aside from Pinhead?
Favorite Cenobite. I think that have to be the Chatterteeth.
Chatterer?
Yeah.
How come?
Because he's mysterious. And plus, when he comes out of the dark and his teeth are going, you're like, what's this guy going to do? But he's kind of like, he's like the enforcer of the Cenobites.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he's the first one to initiate, like contact or whatever. He's like none of the other Cenobites, I don't think they've ever touched anybody.
Oh, fuck, you're killing me here, man. And I see your point, though, because usually it's just they just stand there as the chains come out and rip them apart.
Yeah. I think Chatter is the only one that's actually ever grabbed somebody.
All right, well, what about in part 3 with all the modernized Cenobites that Pinhead makes when he makes his Hell on Earth?
I mean, again, like I go back to the mainstream. They try to make it more mainstream, where this new Cenobites were almost comedy relief in a way. Like they had their one-liners.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cool to see different Cenobites, but yeah, like the one-liners, I could have done without the one-liner.
I'm a Freddy Krueger nut, man, so I love the one-liners.
Yeah.
I grew up on Army of Darkness, for Christ's sake.
Which that goes back to my, them trying to make Hellraiser more like Freddy.
Yeah.
And more like mainstream, which I don't mind. I mean, I like Hellraiser 3. I think it's Hellraiser 4 could have been so much better if they were continuing from 3.
See, I didn't hate part 4. I liked how it kind of like delved, whatever, touched back on the origins of the lament configuration.
Yeah, that's where they had the guys making the box, right?
Yeah, and then it kind of bounced forward to present day and then to the future when they were using the Elysium configuration to basically stop Pinhead once and for all.
Yeah, I can't really remember that one. I mean, I remember bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Like I said, after 3, it's a wash.
I don't know. I like whenever they show how the Cenobites are made. Each individual one, like Pinhead, they show his skin get pulled back in Dr. Chenard. And actually in Bloodline, the one thing I do remember was there was a Cenobite that was 2 twin brothers who got molded together.
Oh, I do remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and they split apart.
Yes, like Siamese twins. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they found somebody else and they molded with him. I don't know. I don't think you ever saw him again after that. But there was a Chatterbeast in there. There were some cool Cenobites. I mean, that's kind of one of the reasons I watched it as a kid before like really appreciating good horror. Which is because I was curious as to what new Cenobites they'd add in each movie.
Speaking of Cenobites, the girl Cenobite that had the thing in her mouth and her neck.
From which one?
Well, 1 and 2. She's always
female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe on set she was nicknamed Pussy Throat. Because it kind of looked, I could see it.
Well, I'll tell you what, for the purpose of this interview, she is nicknamed Pussy Throat.
I could be wrong, but I swear I read somewhere that.
Oh, no. I'm going to make sure you're right on that one. And I think I got the promo for this episode on that one, right?
Oh, no, I'm going to make sure you.
Oh, no, that is, and then when it gets canceled later, I'll be like, I'm sorry, I'll learn, I'll do better. All that shit. I don't think anybody who watches this stuff would be offended by us saying pussy throats.
I swear to God, though, I believe that's what the nickname was.
What did I tell you last time? This is my show. I tell the fucking jokes here. All right. So moving on from Pussy Throat, the scariest moment in the first two, either one.
Scariest moment?
Scariest moment.
Scariest moment. I think when might be a little freaky, but
You just
when,
said Pussy Throat about 7 times. We're good.
I think the scariest moment. Well, I don't know if it's really the scariest, but just the idea of it is when Larry and Julia were messing around in the bed,
Mm-hmm.
and Uncle Frank comes out of the closet, and she's on the bottom. She's like, "No, no, no, I can't bear it." Just him coming out about ready to murder Larry.
I'd say mine is. I do, because we just saw it, but I think mine still is when he comes out of the corner of the attic in the beginning when you first meet him.
Yeah, he kind of like peeks around the corner.
Yeah, and he just comes running out on all fours and he grabs her. I mean, that's when we saw it, because it terrified me as a kid when I watched it. And then when we went and saw it in theaters, well, that and the Jesus wept scene, Jesus Christ, man.
That's one of the best scenes.
Jesus.
And he said it with a smile.
Yeah, it's so fucked up. Do you see? All right. So, do you think that maybe one of the things that drew you to the character, at least the storyline, is it because like they do have that, even though demons to some, angels to others, they're technically in hell, or they do have that weird code about them, like at least in the first two, because 3, that's all out the window. But they have that weird code about them, where it's like you have to want to seek them out for them to come and fuck with you.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're playing with the puzzle box, I see how they can decipher who's really like you said, the desire or the want. Like going back to the mute girl at the psych ward.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they really have a choice, or that's just the human element coming out.
Right.
It's hard to say.
I just remember Chenard seemed to have taken over when he became a Cenobite.
Yeah, I don't know how that. How does he become the most powerful one? When you have the Hell Priest, which is Pinhead, who is more powerful than him?
Yeah, and how did somebody who was just obsessed with them become like their master all of a sudden? Maybe because he embraced it more than he did, or than they did, because they were trying to kind of help her at one point because they started remembering their human selves.
Yeah, I mean that brings up another thing that was kind of puzzling to me. It's like in the first one, towards the end of the movie, where Frank stabs Julia.
Yeah.
In the stairwell, and then he sucks the life out of her. He's like, "Nothing personal, baby." But then the second one, it's all about, Julia died on the mattress. It's like, I thought she died in the stairwell. That's what I don't. It's like she was stabbed and got the life sucked out of her in the stairwell, but then they have her on the bed with the chains and holding the box.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of puzzled me. I'm like, did I miss something?
Huh.
I don't know if I'm just not remembering, but that always puzzled me from watching 1 and going into 2.
Right.
When Christy's like, Julia died on that bed. It's like, I don't really remember that.
Yeah, I just remember the end of part 2 with that the pillar.
Yeah.
The pillar coming out of the mattress. And I think there was 2 skeletons humping on the pillar.
I don't know, but that leads into Hellraiser 3 with the pillar.
Yeah. But I remember the thing coming up and spinning around. You saw all kinds of weird things on it. Like there was that old guy, or that not old guy, the homeless guy's face.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, dude, again, this might have just been my pubescent mind being warped, but I swear to God, like I saw 2 skeletons humping on is like one of the, I guess we can call it an ornaments.
I don't recall it. Now I'm going to have to go back and watch it.
You didn't rewatch it in preparation, Greg? What the fuck?
Well, I have a busy schedule, as you well know.
Ah, yes. Nice little segue there. Greg is the guitar player of Hair Nation, and he's quite
One
booked
of the
up these
guitar
days.
players,
Oh, fuck the other guy.
one twin of two guitars.
What is it? What is the nickname that Brian has given you? You and Rob?
Well, we're the Terror Twins.
The Terror Twins.
Well,
You
we dress similar, although Rob stole my look.
fuck him.
No, but we dress the same, so we're twins.
Oh no, I never get tired of watching you guys shred, man. You guys tear that shit up.
Yeah, we do our best.
And you're sponsored by who?
Real American beer. As if you don't know, that was Hulk Hogan's beer. So it was pretty cool to get that phone call asking if we wanted to be sponsored by Hulk Hogan's beer. We're like, yeah.
Now, how long you been playing with them?
With Hair Nation, at least 3 years,
Has it been 3 years already?
3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
The time just flew by.
And you guys used to be called Metal Edge.
Yeah, after the 80s magazine Metal Edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, we changed the format of the band, kind of went in a different direction, and it opened a lot of doors for us switching over to Hair Nation. Because you hear that name, which, there's Sirius XM. So you hear that name, you instantly know what music we're playing. There's no guessing. Where Metal Edge, people were thinking like Slayer, Megadeth.
At Metal Symphony of Darkness.
Yeah. So there was a lot of doors that were hard to open with that name.
Yeah.
But not anymore. So we're getting into a lot more places now and having a lot more fun.
And you guys pretty much play every weekend, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, with the Real American Beer schedule, that was a heavy 3 months of hitting the clubs hard because they wanted, the promo. We had a certain requirement of shows in a 3-month period. So we were playing out Monday or Friday and Saturday every weekend for 3 months. And that was kind of rough.
And with Rob's insane scheduling.
Yeah. I mean, it was a tough schedule. It's kind of relaxed now. I mean, we're still sponsored, but it's not as a grueling schedule.
Well, they want you to hit as much clubs as you can during the summertime, right? It's like peak hours kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, but since Hogan's death, it I don't want to say it's fizzled out, but it's relaxed a lot.
Yeah.
And they've added a few more bands, so it's not just us anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So in a way, it kind of took away some of the luster, but
Right.
But it's still cool to say we're sponsored by Hulk Hogan's beer.
Dude, I think it's pretty badass.
So yeah, they gave us a Hulk Hogan banner, so we have that as our center backdrop, along with our other 2 Hair Nation backdrops. So it looks pretty cool, having all 3 backdrops.
Who started this band?
The bass player Jude. I was actually retiring from music. I was, as you well know, the original band was, I think I had the original band going for 20, 25 years, maybe.
Yeah, it was a long ride there. And I think jamming with me is what made you want to retire from music.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, that me and the band Greg is referring to, Metal Symphony of Darkness, I was his bass player in the band until the end. And Strangely
Yes.
enough, he gave up original music after jamming with me.
No, the last half that you were in the band made it a lot more fun.
Appreciate that, brother.
We got a lot of good memories.
Stuff we can't talk about online.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, those were some good times. We got to have the proper send off in 2018, I think, for the Pat Rabbit Memorial.
Yeah, we had that one-off show.
Yeah.
It was a good deal.
No microphones, Greg. Good deal. Good
deal.
So, all right. So you went to Hair Nation. Jude started the band, correct?
Yeah.
And he was. How did you meet him?
Well, through another well-known tribute band in the area who I know or have been kind of friends with, saw me on Facebook selling all my gear because I was retiring.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Jude was looking for another lead guitarist. And, he contacted this individual who said, I know a guy, but he's selling all his equipment, so you better call him before he sells everything.
Right.
And in the back of my mind, I'm like, I've done original metal for so long. I'm like, if I was to do anything, it would be 80s hair bands. And it just so happens I got the call from Jude, like, hey, we're doing a 80s hair band if you're interested.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, sounds interesting. I'm like, I'll come down and jam a couple songs with you guys and see how it goes.
Yeah.
And the rest is history.
And then earlier this year, you guys snagged up Rob Drake.
Yes. That was quite a feat.
That was a wet dream come true for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Rob Dre has been the whole reason I play guitar. Back when I was a young teenager, I bought a guitar with my allowance and chore money.
Yeah.
And I started taking lessons. And like with all lessons, they start out with Mary Had a Little Lamb and Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And I'm like, show me the licks of doom. I'm like, I want to show me how to play these, like bands like Megadeth and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, at the time, I really didn't know Megadeth, but, I wanted to learn how to play guitar, not that boring stuff. So I quit. I put the guitar down. I'm like, screw this. And I was in high school, a freshman, and I was working at the local gas station. And my manager, Mike Trevisano.
The Midnight Movie. Give a little shout out there.
Yeah.
Personnel? Really?
He's like, hey, you got to come see my buddy's band. It's like, they're called Fashion Police. And I think I was 14 at the time. And he took me to the Akron Agora, the old Akron Agora.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny. Mike Trevisano used to run lights for Fashion Police. And we were walking into the Akron Agora, and they weren't going to let me in because I was underage. Trevisano's like, hey, he's my cousin. He's from out of town. Yeah. They're like, all right. So that's when I saw Fashion Police and I saw Rob play. He was just so smooth. He was cool. He inspired me to pick the guitar back up. So if it wasn't for Rob, I probably wouldn't be playing. So that's to you, Rob.
But fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him. So yeah, Rob is my guitar idol.
No, Rob is a cool dude, and we talk shit, but that's just how our little bromance works between the three of us. It's the best of friends, but fuck that guy.
If you would have told me back then as a 14-year-old kid, seeing Rob Dre and being inspired to play guitar, if you would have told me one day you're going to be in a band with that guy,
yeah,
I probably would have pissed myself.
He was excited, man. I was texting with him. I think we were going to see Hellraiser. I think it was that week we were going to see Hellraiser.
Was it?
Yeah, because he'd hit me up about, we were just shooting it about like horror movies or whatever, and he had said, when you talk to Greg, have him tell you the big news. And I remember hitting you up about that, and you're like, "You've been talking to Rob." No.
The ketchup incident.
Ketchup incident. So, taking a little side note here, it was almost a year ago. It was Christmas time last year. Greg came to visit me at work, one of my side jobs, and we went and got some food just to hang out and shoot it. And it took us. Now we're sympathetic to people because it's short staffed. We understand that, but if you're going to get our order late, at least make sure it's right.
Yeah, at least make sure it's right.
So we both got burgers and fries because that's what you get. And mine came out fine, no problem. But Greg got a burger on the way. She's like, "Okay, well, here you go." She just walks away. Greg's like, "I had fries too." And she comes back and she's like, "Can I get you guys some ketchup or anything?" And Greg's just like, "For what?"
For what? I don't have any fries, bitch.
You were so mad that when the check came, you just grabbed it, put your card on. I'm like, "What?" You're like, "Nothing. I just want to get the hell out of here."
Yeah. I was salty, and it wasn't from the fries.
What fries?
What fries?
So, being the good friend, if people don't know this, but Greg considers me his best friend, which shows how low the bar is on his angle over there.
Very low.
And being the good friend that I am, I decided to text Rob up and say, "Hey, if you get a chance, just message Greg anything about ketchup."
Yeah, when I got there, I was like,
immediately Rob's like, "Hey, brother, you're in the market for some ketchup."
I was like, "Are you talking to Rob?"
No. No, it is a blast to you guys. Actually, if you see this episode will be up, it's probably November 12th when this episode will go up. If you have your schedule for the following weekend and you want to plug anything, that would be the 14th and 15th. If you got any shows that weekend.
Let me pull up the schedule. 14th and 15th, you say?
You want to plug any of your shows coming up there? I know that by the time we finish this one, I know you're at the shop in Painesville, but this episode that will have come and gone by the time this episode comes up. I will be there.
Well, the 14th and 15th. Well, the 14th is a Friday. That's not going to be anywhere close. We're playing at Jagerbaum's, which is on the Ohio-PA border.
Jesus.
And then the 15th, we're at the American Legion in Conneaut.
Jesus.
We really don't have a local show until the 26th at Diamondback, Thanksgiving Eve. And then a big show for us is Friday, December 5th with the Kiss tribute, Mr. Speed, at the local in Strongsville. That's going to be an awesome show.
Send me a screenshot of that schedule. I'll put in the description of this video saying if you guys want to check you out, these venues or whatnot.
Screenshot?
Or just send me the schedule. You know what I mean? If you got a picture that has all the dates on it.
I'll do it right now, punk.
And then I have one more topic to discuss with you before we go.
Yes.
So if anyone out there enjoys the music of Brewster Vision, that is through this man right here, the music courtesy of Exile Witches.
Exile Witches, yes.
Greg Gruben is the founder of Exile Witches.
Yes, yes. It was my brainchild during COVID. Nothing else was going on. I had a bunch of writing. So I'm like, hey, yeah, it's So I called some former members that I used to jam with in Pittsburgh from Cleopatra Records called Icarus Witch.
Yeah.
And a couple of guys that are no longer with the band, the singer and drummer, I asked them if they'd be interested in the project. And I sent them the demos and they both said, fuck yeah. And then I contacted you. And yeah, we put the EP together.
And you've gotten a few offers for that, haven't you?
Yeah, I was. It's not officially released yet. I've been shopping it around. All of us have, we have established careers, and none of us want to tour extensively. We did have a couple offers from a couple labels, but they wanted touring involved, and none of us want to leave our careers to go on tour.
Well, essentially, when you go on tour for something like that, it's essentially jury duty. You get like what, $15 a week, something like that.
Well, you're living off merch sales. You're really not you're not getting paid.
Yeah.
But with that said, you're not having health coverage either.
Well,
But we aren't opposed to playing any festivals. Like if there was an offer to play a festival in Europe, that would be something we would definitely consider. But touring for months on end, no, that's nobody wants that.
yeah.
To be living on the road. It's no fun. I mean, if we were 20 something, yeah, that'd be awesome. Living out of a van, going club to club,
Drinking your breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a lot of fun. At this age, that doesn't sound like a lot of fun.
I don't know about that because I was in my mid to late 20s for MSOD. That weekend we were in Columbus and then Cincinnati.
Yeah, you had your own fun.
Besides the point. So,
Yeah, you have no room to talk, buddy.
no, I'm sure getting yelled at by the Wicked Witch of the West for just playing a gig over the weekend was totally fun for you.
Oh, yeah. Especially when it was sharing a room with another bandmate's girlfriend.
I had a great time that weekend. It was fun. The only issue I see is the getting down to Cincinnati afterwards. We had 4 or 5 hours to kill before the venue even opened.
Where is this going?
I won't tell that embarrassing story. We'll leave that for public.
Some stories are not meant to be repeated.
The thing is that people, because we were in a band on the road, they're thinking the worst. When we say we won't talk about this on air, it's actually a lot more safe for work, just extremely embarrassing for one of us here, mainly Greg. I won't do that to you though. I swear.
Oh,
I won't do that to you. All right, I'll tell you what the one thing I did embarrass you with. Those chicken wings were pretty good.
oh yeah.
So we're sitting there. We decided to go get some food because nothing else to do. I think we went bowling just to kill time. We got some
Yeah,
food.
we went bowling to kill time and then went and got some wings.
Just checked out some local restaurant there, and Greg was all about the sauce on the wings he got. I mean,
sauce was dynamite.
Dude, he was just, you got to try the sauce. Dude,
Right.
seriously.
You got to try these wings, man. No, I'm all right. No, really, you got to try the sauce. And I kept on and on.
And I decided to just say, okay. And I just took my dirty ass finger and just wiped the entire sauce off of one of his chicken.
You didn't even take the wing. You just wiped the sauce off. Now I got a wing with no sauce on it.
And my dirty ass finger. That was the exact look he did too. Oh, well, there was paisans too.
Oh, yeah. Paisans, the Paisan burger. That was an episode in itself.
Again, I won't bring it up here. I mean, I'll bring it up. I'm not going to tell what happened. We can leave that for people who want to meet us in person. So tell us about the Paisans burger. You were dying. All right, we're getting a little too. I know that you know, and it's just going to be boring for anyone else. So, all right, so Exile Witches. All right, going back to that. Is there? You should start making these copies so we could sell this stuff on here.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm probably gonna not try so hard for labels right now. There was another label that would have signed it, but they were having some financial troubles. It was a smaller label, but I think it comes to the point now where I'm just gonna release it myself. So I'll probably just find a distributor and distribute it out, and probably just get it released on Amazon and iTunes and Spotify, and see how it goes from there.
So if you like the music used in my videos here, why does it echo? If you like the music used in my videos here, that's Exile Witches, and that, according to Greg, will be available for sale in the near future, correct?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Awesome bass player on those demos too, I'm telling you.
Couldn't have done it without you.
That's what I'm here for, brother. I'm glad to be a part of it as always. So, all right, man, we'll let you get going here because I know you got a busier schedule than I do. And before we head out, is there anything you want to plug before we get out of here?
One of your holes.
I'm so touched. Greg didn't used to be this vulgar, and I like to think that I played a part in making him obnoxious.
You definitely rubbed one off on me. But I mean,
you were asleep in the van, dude. I was bored. I needed something to do while we were in Cincinnati. I'm sorry.
oh my God.
All right, brother. Well, thank you for having for joining me on this. It took a little longer than expected, but I was glad to geek out with you.
Yeah, I'm glad I could finally be a part of this.
And I will see you this Saturday at the shop. Granted, by the time this airs, it'll be gone or had passed already. But first rounds is me as always. And anything else you want to say, bro?
Love you, man.
Love you too, brother. And for the rest of you, till the next time, stay cool, freaky frighteners.